That was the moment everything inside me went cold, like someone had pulled the ground from under my feet. Her face, half hidden under that delicate lace veil, was a face I thought I'd never have to see again. It took just 1 second for memories to flood back, the sleepless nights, the whispered threats, the photos slipped under my door. The years I spent trying to convince myself that what happened was behind me. And now, there she was. In white, holding the arm of the man my mother-in-law had proudly called our beloved nephew. I wanted to scream, I wanted to walk out. But all I did was sit there, frozen, my hands gripping the edge of the pew, my heart pounding so loud it drowned out the music. My mother-in-law, Denise, leaned over and whispered, "Beautiful, isn't she?" I nodded because I couldn't speak. My throat felt like it had turned to sandpaper. Denise smiled, completely unaware that the woman in that white dress had once made my life a living nightmare. Life before that day was quiet, predictable. Even after my husband, Mark, passed away 3 years ago, I had learned to live with the silence. The kind that fills the house after someone's laughter is gone. My days were simple. I ran my little floral shop downtown, cooked small dinners for myself, and sometimes visited Denise on Sundays. Our relationship had never been easy, but we'd built a kind of peace after Mark's death. She'd lost her son, I'd lost my husband. Grief had softened us both, even if it didn't make us close. Every morning, I opened my shop just after dawn. The smell of fresh lilies and roses filled the air as I arranged bouquets for birthdays, apologies, and sometimes funerals. I liked the rhythm of it, the quiet conversations, the soft rustle of wrapping paper, the way flowers never judged you for what you didn't say. It wasn't happiness, but it was enough. Until that morning when Denise called. It was early, too early for her usual check-in. Her voice carried that practiced sweetness she used when she wanted something. "Hi, darling," she began, dragging out the word like honey. "I know it's been a while since we've gone to a family event together. I was wondering if you'd come with me this weekend." I hesitated. "What's happening this weekend?" "My nephew, Alan, is getting married. It's a big family affair, everyone will be there. I'd love for you to come with me." I stared out the window of my shop, watching a delivery truck pull away. I wasn't fond of big family gatherings, especially with people who still whispered Mark's name like it was a wound. "I don't know, Denise," I said slowly. "I might have to work." "Oh, come now, it's just one day. You've been alone too long, and it would mean so much to me." She always knew which strings to pull: guilt, sentiment, obligation. By the time she hung up, I'd already agreed. The week passed quickly. I tried not to think about it too much. Weddings weren't exactly my thing anymore. I remember picking out a soft blue dress, simple, modest, the kind of thing no one would look twice at. I wasn't there to make an impression. Just to keep Denise company. She picked me up that morning, dressed in pale lavender with pearls around her neck. Her perfume, that heavy gardenia scent she loved, filled the car. "You look lovely, dear," she said, glancing over as we drove. "Thank you," I murmured. She spent most of the drive talking about family updates, who'd moved away, who'd had another baby, who'd fallen out with whom. I half listened, my mind drifting in and out, until we pulled into the church parking lot. The moment I stepped out, a strange unease crept through me. I brushed it off as nerves. Weddings did that sometimes, all that love and noise clashing with the quiet of loss. Inside, the church smelled of old wood and flowers. My eyes caught the floral arrangements near the altar, white lilies and pink roses, perfectly symmetrical. I almost smiled. Whoever did them had an eye for balance. Then the music started. Everyone turned as the doors opened. And there she was. I hadn't seen her in almost 5 years, but I knew her instantly. Samantha Green. Back when I managed the bookstore downtown, she used to come in every few days. At first, she seemed harmless, shy, even. Always buying the same romantic paperbacks, asking small questions about my favorite authors. But then she started waiting outside after closing hours. Calling the store phone to check if I got home safe. Leaving notes in the flower box on my doorstep. It escalated fast, too fast. She followed me to the grocery store, to the park, even to Denise's house once. When I confronted her, she laughed, said she just felt connected to me. When I told Mark, he brushed it off. "She's probably just lonely," he said. It wasn't until Samantha started posting about me online, sharing pictures she'd secretly taken, that I went to the police. They warned her. told her to stay away. After that, she vanished. Or so I thought. Now, here she was, walking down the aisle, her arm looped through Alan's. Her eyes scanned the crowd, calm and confident, until they landed on me. For a fraction of a second, her face faltered. Then she smiled. It was the same smile she gave me the first day she followed me home. Denise leaned close again, whispering, "She's beautiful, isn't she?" Alan really outdid himself. I could barely nod. My heart thudded painfully in my chest. As the ceremony went on, I felt the world blur around me. Words drifted in and out, vows, promises, laughter. I couldn't stop staring at her. And she kept glancing back at me. Tiny, almost invisible looks that no one else seemed to notice. It was as if we were the only two people in that church who knew the truth. When the ceremony ended, I told myself I'd leave quietly. But fate, it seems, had other plans. As we walked toward the reception hall, Denise hooked her arm in mine. "Come meet the bride and groom," she said cheerfully. I froze. "Denise, oh, nonsense. You can't hide forever." Before I could stop her, she was already steering me toward Samantha. The woman who once stalked me. Now, standing in front of me in a wedding gown, smiling like she owned the world.